Dying Embers by Stephen Portzer. And my oh my, this is a smaller screen than... it might be the smallest so far. Anyway, hey guys, Game Hunter here. And we're looking at another game from the 7-Day Roguelike Challenge of 2013. And this game is about dying embers, and I guess it's a torch game. It's a game about making sure that you have torches. Can we pick any of that up? I'm wondering if I should... What are you? Are you a dead? I don't really know the controls for this. Were there controls? Hold on. Maybe there were and I didn't even notice. We should perhaps make sure that I am not being a stupid neenerhead like a certain other game that I was at, and make sure that there is perhaps something here to work with. Okay, picking up items, use comma or P when over a body or a box. Okay, so we actually need to head back then. And that was a gnoll or something. Take that, but this costs money, and I do not have money to work with here, so we need to go get these things. There are no items, but so what am I looking at there then? Some kind of, maybe that's like a staircase. It's kind of cool looking. I can dig it. I can dig it. And we have one extra torch that we didn't have before, so. And these are all, wait. Oh, I can pick up all these anyway. So this is all loot. I see now. And we get all this stuff. And I guess just get it all. Yes, I will steal it all. Ha ha ha. Might as well. Because what else are we going to do in a place that's just a giant warehouse, right? We're going to just get this torch. What are you? Oh, you... No, you do not. Just because you're a ghost doesn't mean you can do that. What's a button for igniting a new torch? Partially burnt torches may be flaky. Aw. I guess it took a while to ignite that torch. Dag nabbit ghosts. I guess we're just going to go down to the next floor, though. Might as well. Might as well. So, oh, and there's the next floor already. The door resists your attempts to open it. Well, that's no good. I guess we need to find a key or something similar. And I suppose partially burnt torches, plain boxes. Okay. Well, we'll do what we can with those and pick up the rest. Indeedy weedy, we're just going to get all the loot in the universe minus a few other sort of bushels and barrels. And I guess, oh, that was a big waste of time, was it not? Great. Stealing my good loot. Why you be stealing my good loot, ghosts? Good loot ghosts are not cool at all. Maybe I can at least get somewhere else. Nope. Alright, well, I guess I'll try to open that door a little more. I don't know if it was... Okay, it just eventually took a while. And that was the end of that. So now we can enter here and get all of this loot. Which I believe is never includes torches, which is unfortunate. But we just got to get what we can. So we sneak in, we steal the loot, and we make sure that the ghosts don't steal the loot back, I guess. Although I'm curious why they haven't just taken all of the loot in the first place, and they insist on only stealing it from me. So, you know, there's that involved. Yep, let's go ahead and ignite another one. Here we go. Steal all the stuff in here. All the tin. Why is it nothing but tin? It's all tin. Is it just because of the floor I'm on? Is it going to get better over time? I'm somewhat tempted to just try that out as soon as we can. So as soon as we exit this place, I'll check to see what the level of the loot is, and if it's still 10, we'll just end up descending some more. So, and okay, so I guess I got everything. All right, on to downwards then. Although making sure, is that that's an upwards? Huh? Interesting. I didn't realize that they were interconnected that way. Unfortunately, that's not an interconnection whatsoever. So we need to go back the other direction to make sure that we get to that. Okay, so here we are again. On the third floor, which yet another stairwell, so it's a crazy stairwell going on. And there's our torch lit once again. Ah, and a body. A body that might have a torch. Okay, so we got copper in this one. Got some copper, but otherwise boring pretty much again. So we're just going to head down again. And we're going to go farther down. Clever Dan. And we got all this fine... You know what these are? This reminds me of silly looking Dwarf Fortress gear. If ever there was one. Or ever there was some. That's just what it reminds me of. That's all I can really say about that. So we will just move on from that at that point. So I don't know. I mean, is there even a lost condition in this game? Do we just find a bunch of stuff and play the game like it's nothing else? Wow. I'm just kind of curious what happens if we just let this wait itself out forever and ever. So I'm going to do that this time. Okay, so they stole a lot of loot, which sucks, but whatever. We can get most of it back one of these days. Hallways that do not have anything in them. That's just being silly, isn't it? Even we can get find a box in a box. And that's the name of the plate. Lots of partially burnt torches. I wish I could find other full torches, or at least use them to my want. I'm not really allowed to pick. It just is what I am given, and that is all there is left in that. So now we go back here and we go light the last full torch that we have left and explore some more. Okay, so yeah, this time, having realized that I haven't messed up anything and forgotten any key command controls, it looks like that's the end of the road for this game. I mean, you just keep getting deeper until you finally run out of light or something. And that's how that goes. But otherwise, you know, it's the same sort of beginner game. And we can find a bunch of cool stuff like bronze. We're finding some bronze, which is always better than copper. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Just always better. So that's partially burned. Is that gonna extinguish really fast, or maybe not? Doesn't seem that way, so that's good for me. It's good for me and you and all those little pachus. And maybe I can even find another stairwell sort of thing. But other than that, I mean, this is more or less just what's playing out here. Not really anything tactically interesting. The game is kind of interesting that you go exploring, but really all there is exploration and digging deep and whatnot. So we have another game of doing that sort of thing, which I don't mind. It's not the worst, but it's not something I would spend time on. It's more of a coffee break dealio. So that's what we have here, and I guess I'll just go to this last floor to see what's here, but then we'll probably call it for the game. So yes, let's try not to forget anything this time around, huh? Ooh, intersecting bronze trinket. All of those crazy bean baskets. And some peoples with some interesting stuffs and whatnot. So, yep, I'm getting a lot of loot, in fact. A whole bunch of loot. I'm almost curious. Now I gotta check out this floor just to see what's after copper. Is it bronze? Is it silver? Is it the good stuff? In fact, we're gonna go down really low because we have this ultimate stairwell. Oh, maybe that was the final. Okay, well, whatever. Let's go ahead and see what we can find down here then. Go ahead and... What was that? Was that something? I need to pay attention apparently. Or is that... That's the next stairwell. Oh, great. But that's a bunch of bronze. And that's a bunch of bronze. And we're talking about things. Okay, finally. So now we can see if there's anything cool in these. Bronze, 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 bronze. Although the names are getting fancier, that's for sure. Like fancy and ornamental and whatnot. So, alright, well, that's good enough for me. This has been Game Hunter playing Dying Embers. Join me next time when we take a look at another game from the 7-Day Roguelike Challenge of 2013. Until then, keep playing those roguelikes, guys, and take care.